Training for what? Jobs where, jobs when.
Our unemployment rate is like 13%, and in the inner cities it's over 20%. So we're very challenged with jobs.
We have lots of individuals that we're training and very few jobs to put them in. So job creation is a major concern of ours.
We're actually looking at an 11% unemployment rate. It's pretty dramatic. And what's really spooky about this is it's a lot of very highly educated, experienced people who have been connected to the labor market for a very long time.
There's never any end to people coming in your office and they've taken some training or they've got some certificate and they've been weeks trying to find a job in that arena. And that's sad when that happens because they've spent money on it, they spent their time, they've done their homework, they've gotten their grades. No job.
We have tons of people unemployed, and we have a waiting list of people waiting for training that's over 1,000 people.
We got our allocations for July 1st in New York. 10 of our 33 WIBs are losing over 10% of their money. Our one-stops are packed. We've lost $3.7 million totally. New York City lost $6 million at 11% unemployment. You know, so hopefully, I mean, I'm spending most of my effort on the money side right now.
My average wage of placement is $11 for adults, but I place a ton of people at $8 an hour. And the philosophy is any good job is a good job, especially in this economy. But if I can't enroll that $8 an hour participant, so DOL is not looking at who I'm really serving.
How do I think about entrepreneurship? How do I think about innovation or think innovatively?
Unemployment is probably about as rampant for us as anywhere. Some of the things that I think that are vital for us is not so much connecting people to training or connecting people to the jobs that are existing, but also helping create jobs, working with economic development to create jobs, because that's the only way we're going to get out of this. Bring industry back, find those entrepreneurs, you know, and work with them, nurture them, and bring them back to where they need to be.
What I find myself worrying about is the loss of manufacturing and construction jobs, the structural changes in our economy, and the fact that I have yet to hear people talk about, okay, what is going to replace those jobs? What's going to happen to the skill sets that the people who do those jobs have? Are they transferable? What are they transferable to? And where are we really going to see growth?
Since it's new for us, I'm being asked quite a bit, what is green? How do I train people for the green jobs? I myself had been kind of maybe narrow-minded in what my definition of green was, but if you think about it, lean manufacturing, Six Sigma, not having to rework things, reorganizing your truck routes so they're most efficient, that's all green too. Just explain to them it's all green now.
How do we simplify on-the-job training for the employers? Again, particularly if we make the assumption that job growth is going to happen for small companies, how do we make it easier for small companies to do business with us?
We're partnering now with the community colleges, and community colleges are still tied to semesters. For example, in Los Angeles, we have a project, a process technician. It's 3 semesters, which is maybe 15 months, because you have spring break, you have winter intersessions, and summer, so it takes a longer term. So community colleges have to be more flexible, but at the same time, Department of Labor has to allow us to offer longer term training.
The big companies that were hiring large numbers of workers have laid off large numbers of workers. We don't see them hiring back large numbers of workers, and so we're going to depend on those entrepreneurs to grow jobs locally if our economy is going to turn around.
Jobs are few and far between. They are just not being created. And even the jobs that are available, they're part-time. They don't pay anything for individuals. They can't meet their expenses. So they're trying to tie or string together a number of part-time jobs just to get by, and it's not working for many families. So it really is a crisis in this country. We need jobs badly.
We're starting to see folks that have been out of work for a year or longer. And as they come to us, they've done everything we've told them. They've worked on the interview skills, they've cleaned up their resume, they've talked to all their friends, and we're really concerned they're going to come and see us again, and it won't be enough to give them the same advice.